Good morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. All right, y'all. This is the new Episto Digs. Give y'all a minute. I'm gonna just mute my mic while I'm drinking some coffee. Let the stream, pick up some people. Oh, we got someone watching. All right. Looks like the stream is doing its streamy thing. I probably should have used Streamlabs to stream this morning. Oh well, it is what it is. Oh, well, it is Thursday, September 26th, 2024. And the thing that keeps just blowing my mind is the fact that they're saying a hurricane is going to hit us. Yeah, yep, we're under hurricane watch for like the second time since I've been back in Georgia since 2004. Yeah, so that's yeah, that's kind of a mess. Everyone's going crazy. The grocery stores are obliterated because, weather happens. So, yeah, got the Epistos going. Mr. Episto is peeking out at us, saying, "Hey, can I get some food, lady?" I, I don't know if I like these new digs yet, but we're here, so I guess I'm gonna have to. I see Mrs. Episto in the back. So I've been calling him Jimmy Episto. It's kind of a play on Bob's Burgers. If I am a cartoon kind of buff, so yeah, I like cartoons, especially ones not made for kids. So, but yeah, so he kind of reminds me of Jimmy Pesto and bad attitude and all. So yeah, this is Mr. Jimmy Pesto's cave. He's watching it like a hawk, waiting to see if someone, gets on his lawn. He's gonna run him off. Not done with this tank. This tank is, yeah, still working on it. We got plants in there, so that's a plus. We do have the plants. Uh, so far, I have a piece of Rotella in here. I have a piece of cherry stem Ludwigia. And I have my flowering Anubias that's probably not gonna like this tank very much because it's just the sand substrate. So yeah, gotta get some root tabs in there. Should have already done that, but yeah. Also gotta get my leaves in here. They're currently soaking in a cup of boiling water. So we'll do that a couple more times and then I'll plop them in the tank. Just, normal almond leaves, that kind of thing. But hopefully pretty soon we will have little baby Epistos running around here. And again, so I don't forget, these are the Epista trifasciata. They are a bluey, purpley kind of Episto. He's got a nice little red mohawk. I kind of think that's pretty cool. I really wish he'd come out and swim around and say, hey, maybe some food will do the trick. I haven't dropped any in since yesterday afternoon, so maybe he is a hungry fella. Shoo. Let's see what happens when we do that. Gotta remember there's only two little fishies in his tank, and they're, not like the angels that want to come and eat everything. Oh, so you will come out for food. I see. Hey, Craig's Catfish Cave. How's it going this morning? Trying to get my pistos to come out and say, hey, hey, hey. Oh, I think he notices the food. There we go. We have signs of life. My water has gotten a little cloudy in this tank. I figured it would once I put the fish in. It always seems to happen to me that way. But I am going to do a water change today. because yeah, if that hurricane does come through that they're talking about hitting Georgia, um, I may not have water for a couple of days, might not have electricity either. So I kind of want to put some fresh water in all the tanks. I did the majority of my tanks yesterday. The only one I still have to do is the rice fish, this tank, and my pleco tank. So those are 3 10 gallons, and I do those a little differently than I do the 20 and 29 gallon tanks I have. Python's just a little too aggressive for these tanks. Found that out the hard way, after I blew substrate everywhere. It's like, oh yeah, little much there. Gotta learn lessons the hard way sometimes. I think I've got a snail trying to prop up the driftwood. These are actually two pieces of driftwood kind of stacked. I got them at two separate times, and they just kind of fit together perfectly. So yeah, that little snail guy's been like trying to creep through that all night. So yeah, hopefully, you know, we will not have to go without electricity for a couple of days. But if we do, we do. You know, it's that time of year. It is hurricane season around here, and normally we just get like the residual rains and stuff. This time's gonna be a little worse. Gonna hit the grocery store today and try to, pick up anything, anything that's left behind. Let everyone do the initial freak out and go, grab everything off the shelves. Went to the store last night just for, one thing, and it took us 2 hours to get home. It was nuts. It was like, I'm not doing this. I am no, not gonna happen. And like for most people in my county where I live, they have municipal water. So they don't have to worry about losing water. As long as, water plant has power, they're usually on a backup generator, so their water is going to be on. Us, on the other hand, we're on a well. And if you've watched any of my other live streams, you'll know when my water goes out, it pretty goes out pretty bad. The community I live in has a shared well system, and the landowner is actually responsible for our water. And they just don't have a backup generator or a solar backup generator. I don't understand it. One day maybe we'll get that figured out. But yeah, gonna give these guys a water change and check this water temperature today. But yeah, just gotta get a bunch of stuff done today for in case we do get bad weather. Backup water, backup food. Hopefully no trees fall. But yeah, but I wanted to come on this morning and show you guys the Episto cave because I've been, talking about it for like 2 weeks now. How I was gonna get their tank done, and this was about as close to done without it being done as I could get. So here we are. We still have some, a lot of blue going on in this tank. A lot of blue. Got to work on the lighting too. I am using a book light right now because, yeah, this tank was I was gonna put together a 20-gallon for them, but yeah, no, we went with a 10, and then I realized I didn't have an extra didn't have an extra lid. Oops. Or light. Oops. But it's okay. It'll work out. I can make a lid. I can get a light. It's the least of my worries right now. So, plans for the streaming is until these guys mate and the rice fish, we're gonna alternate between these guys and the rice fish in the morning. Do the smaller tanks, and then if I do evening streams, we'll check in on the big 29 tanks, which really don't have a lot going on in them right now. The Angels are finally getting back to where they are happy to swim around. Mr. Episto kind of, you know, ran everyone to one side of the tank. Yeah, don't flash your stripe at me, buddy. I see you. I see you. It's like I know you're talking about me, lady. It's my nature to be a pissy fish. So while I'm just here and playing around with stuff this morning, I'm gonna try this other light here. I have a second light, and I've noticed when I turn it on, I kind of get that rolling thing on the camera. I don't know what's going on with that, but let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, we get a dark side of the tank. Let's see if we move that there. I don't know which one looks better, so I'm gonna have to go back and watch that a little later. That is not as harsh, but again, you kind of get that rolling water reflection off the top. I'll figure it out. I may even have to just get a different light. This one is probably more suited for a 5-gallon than a 10-gallon, and it's not adjustable. And yeah, so yeah, got to figure the lighting out here. Hey, Mippet, evening. I hope you had a great day. Mr. Episto is he's giving me the stink eye again. He's like, you moved my tank, you haven't done a water change. What's wrong with you, lady? Oh, yesterday was horrible. I still have residual headache. So yeah, it's been a fun week, y'all. I did not expect midweek to find out, yes, indeed, a hurricane is going to hit you. So have fun with that. We did get, oh, speaking of my water situation, I did touch on that a little bit ago, but we got a message from the community manager that said, hey, we might not have power for a few days, so make sure if you need to shelter in place, you get your stuff together. I'm like, oh, that's so nice of you. Not say, hey, we're gonna get a generator for the full system or anything. But that would just make everything easier for everyone. But go get your own water. There you go. Yeah, we have. Yeah. So we've been watching it, and I wasn't watching it too close, so that's that's my own fault. But yesterday, all of the alerts came over that yeah, we have a hurricane headed pretty much right for us. The coast of Georgia is going to get hit pretty hard, or South Georgia. I think it's actually coming up through Florida and the Gulf of Mexico. But the way it's looking like it's going to hit is it's going to come straight up through Georgia. And hopefully by the time it gets to me, it's not a hurricane anymore. It's just a tropical storm. But considering I'm like hours away from the ocean, we have still been hit by a hurricane. So I don't know why I always assumed that it couldn't happen, but I just got lucky through all the years that it didn't, I guess. I think the last one that hit us was Irma in 2017. It was either Irma or Michael, 2017, 2018, but I think it was 2017 that hit Georgia and actually hit us as a stage one hurricane when it actually got into Atlanta. So, yeah, so I might not have electricity. It isn't fun. We kind of did the same. Well, this time I actually know it's like not like it's serious. It's not like the last time where we were like, no, there's no way the hurricane's gonna hit us. Um, but we were like, you know what, we need to go get some extra gas and just necessities. Uh, like my sister was like, we need cigarettes, we need drinks, we need things. So let's go hit the gas station, why don't we? And I was like, okay, first off, we don't need cigarettes. You just want them. But we did go to the gas station and we're driving to the quick trip. Hey, cat ninja. Cat ninja, ninja cat. Yeah. Um, so we're driving to the gas station, a quick trip actually. And the wind's blowing, a tree falls down right in front of us. My sister had a Jeep Renegade at the time. And she's like, oh shit, we're never gonna get home. We're gonna be sitting in the car. And this I was like, hell no, we're not. This is a Jeep. Take it in our yard. And I was like, if you don't do it, I will. I was like, we are not sitting here for no hours while they move a tree in this Jeep that's gonna roll over. No, 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 no. So I convinced her to drive through some random person's front yard to get us home. And she actually did it, which was the funniest thing. It was like, oh damn, you actually did that. And then she was like, but you said you would have done it. I was like, I kind of would have done it. And I was like, I was not sitting in this car. But yeah, not gonna do that. So apparently the weather's supposed to get bad between 5 and 7 p.m. tonight. Mr. Mousey decided that he should go to work today. Not really happy about that, but it is what it is. He gets off at 2. So if I plan it right, he gets home. I can hit the store and be home before 5 in theory and not have to drive through anyone's yard. In theory. Well, I'll have to let you know how it actually goes. So with the weather and everything, I may not be streaming tomorrow. Um, what in the world? There is a moth on my tank. Go on, little dude. He is like flying around over there. Like, so might not be live tomorrow because weather, obviously. If we still have power, we still have internet, boom, I'll be here. Yeah. In theory, it sounds really good, right? I promise I will. Mr. Mousey's not happy. I'm gonna get out. He was like, just put in an order for groceries. And I was like, yeah, but here's the thing. The grocery stores are like wiped clean. And the last time we had a storm come through and I put in an order for to get delivered, they canceled it. It took about a week for me to get my money back. It was a thing. It was a headache. And I was like, I'd much rather just go myself at this point. So we'll just do that. I'll get the fish some extra, treats. No, I did not get a generator yet. We are still looking into one. Um, so we're going to be riding the storm out. Also, no generator, but but um, I have some USB air pumps, so I can get a sponge filter on the tanks. Um, Actually, I have like a few of them, and the little battery. Uh, when you like charge your phone, the little yeah, I have those. So again, in theory, this should work. I'm gonna try to test that out today. So if I have to go try to hit a hardware store while I'm at the grocery store and get something else, I could probably do that. Maybe not, but we'll see how it goes. Yeah, definitely gonna, get what we need, get home and just kind of chill. I also want to grab some of those self-starting fire logs for our fireplace in case the power goes out. So um not mostly for heat, but just like for cooking purposes. I don't think it'll come to that. And I also have like two big bags of charcoal, so cooking's not really. See, I was kind of worried because it was kind of wavy, and I'm glad it's coming through as clear. We got a little cloudy. It's in real life, it does look a little cloudy, but I just added stuff, the plants, the fish, and as everything starts to balance, things are happening in there. But yeah, definitely gonna finish out my water changes here, probably in the next hour or so. Just go ahead and get them over with. That way everyone's got nice fresh water until they can get nice fresh water again. Mrs. Episto's coming out to say hey. That's surprising. I've got some nice leaf litter to put in this tank too. I've got it sitting in some boiling water right now to kind of sterilize everything. You grab stuff out of the yard, you want to make sure it doesn't have, you know, deadly parasites on it. And you can't really see it, but my plant in the back is sitting in a cup, which is kind of cool because I didn't put any soil in this tank at all. This is my first, well, no, I have done stand only tanks. My Pleco tank that Mr. What's yours is in a stand only, but apparently these guys like a certain kind of water, so trying to get that for them. She's like, "Hey, I'm just gonna go in this cave now." She's been checking out the cavey bits, so hopefully they'll be, um, settled in by next week. Pretty good, but yeah, that's pretty much all I've got going on today. Uh, is just getting ready for the weather, and the cool thing too, Mippet, about this one, um, is it's like in my bedroom. I guess yeah, I finally did what I wasn't supposed to do and put a tank in the bedroom. So this will definitely be a morning only kind of tank that I get to stream because the beast that snores. But it's been real nice at night to just be like, I get to watch the fishies. It makes getting in the bed actually a little nicer. So I highly suggest if you've got room for a little 10-gallon tank, get you some little guppies or something. Throw a few in there and get you some plants. It's very relaxing, very calming. Yeah, he's kind of like a Sasquatch. I'm gonna have to record this one night so y'all can hear what I'm talking about. To me, it's probably a lot worse than I'm making it out to be. But he's gotten it's gotten better. I just said that. She's like, "Oh, has it?" Because I don't think it has, lady. She's looking at me like, "You said it got better. That was horrible last night. Thought there was monsters. We had to hide." What's going on, Beryl? You want to go outside? Come on, buddy. Let's go outside. All right, I gotta let the cat out, y'all. He's meowing. I don't know what he's meowing about. You want water? What do you want, dude? Just please don't jump in the tank. There's no lid on there. Oh, speaking of Mr. Mouse, how's it going, dear? Good morning. That's one way to get him to find out if he's actually in the chat. Hi. I wasn't talking about your snoring at all. Cyril, don't do it, buddy. Don't do it. He's looking at the camera. He's like, "Whoo, yeah, it is. Okay, okay. We might get cat face on stream." This is Beryl, and he's like, "Oh, now you're not gonna do it. Are you gonna get up in the tank? Get out! Don't drink the water, dude." He wants water. Would you don't drink the water? Never mind, cat's drinking the water. I guess there's worse things you could drink. Holy crap. Well, I'm glad there's nothing in there that can hurt you except for fish. They bite your tongue. That's on you, dude. I don't know if you can see the tongue lapping the water up there, but he's right by the heater. I could get you a cold drink of water, dude. Really. Like, seriously, y'all. There's a cat drinking out of my tank. Like, dude. Okay, I have to stop him. I really have to stop him. Carol, get out of the tank. You've had enough. Come on. That's all you get. That's their water. That is Beryl. He is the guy that ends up in my tanks. He is the one that probably ate most of my these tilly fish because I caught him one day on top of the tank and I was like, dude, I gotta get you off of there. And all of a sudden he looks like, there were tasty bits in this water. So yeah. Like, dude, good thing I'm doing a water change in here now. You fish are like, what the hell is going? Do you see her looking up there like, what the hell is that? All right, y'all. I'm gonna go get my stuff done. I'm gonna batten down these hatches and I'm gonna do my water change and let the cat out. So I will hopefully be back tomorrow with an update on the hurricane situation. And if not, then I'll be back when I got power. Yeah, he needs a proper drink of water. Like, dude, it's like give me 5 minutes. He's like, well, you wouldn't give me water. I'm just gonna get it now. All right, y'all. I hope everyone has a great day. And if you're gonna get hit by a hurricane, stay safe out there. Okay? Bye, y'all.